Holy shit. That was easy. Alright. We're here in the freaking listening room. Welcome to my freaking rock show. You know, it's usually better than other people's rock show. Because it's mine. I like it. So I just got this guitar off the music store. Pretty cool story too. I didn't really want a guitar. I just wanted to get some strings. And I saw this Dean sitting there. And I was like, hey Larry, what's the deal with the Dean? He goes, I'm a Dean dealer now. And the price was really fair. So he goes, for you, $3.95. Because it's marked $4.39. And I says, I was looking at it. I says, it looks like they had a little blemish right here. Like somebody might have touched it up before they sent it out. He goes, $3.75. I'm like, cool. I'm thinking about it. He goes, I go, what about that Y I had here? I credit on. He goes, I sold it. $2.75. I was like, all right, so yeah, I picked up this Dean because it was reasonable. I figured I'd try it out through my Marshall back there. I got that Marshall off of Peaky Eggman. That meant something up here a while ago. I used to be in a band called White Lightning years ago. But Peaky was like $600. I'm like, sold. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be working on Metallica songs, which should be fun. Okay, that slop fest wasn't in there. Yeah, I don't know right parts of that song except the notes that don't belong. What's going on, YouTube? Anybody out there yet? What do you got there? Play. Man, I need glasses. Guys, I can barely read. Let's see. And then there were none. Yeah. Right on. Now I'm working on Metallica songs because, you know, there's no more rock bands anymore. Only tribute bands. I noticed recently a club that we want to get in, they got nothing but tribute bands playing there. Tom Petty tribute band, Pat Bennett. We warmed up for a Pat Benatar tribute band at one place recently. And yeah, now I'm like trying out for a Metallica tribute band because there's no more rock stars. I mean, what are you going to do next? Foo Fighter tribute? Kid Rock tribute? How about REO Speedwagon? We'll do a tribute to them. Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who. Yeah, so this is like a low end. Well, it's not an expensive Dean I picked up, but I got a few of my guitars here. I'm gonna show them to you. Guitar Hour. Welcome to Guitar Hour. You will like it, because I do. I was gonna get him a stand, but I asked them. I go, "You guys want a stand?" They're like, "No, we want a couch." So I got my guitars, this couch. See that? It's pretty good. Cats like it. The cat's really loving this cat. Yeah, I live with cats. I used to have a woman. She was a cool cat for, until she wasn't. Then she hissed at me and sprayed the house. But okay, that happened. There's Boss over there. He jumps on everything. Black cat's like the high vantage point, so he sits on the fridge, looks down on us, like yes, master. But yeah, I got that off a college kid years ago. She sold this to me. It was pink. It's RG 550. Whoever owned it before me, I did not put this wear on this neck. Look at this freaking neck. Look at the freaking wear on that neck. Somebody was a freaking player. You know, I play a lot too, but Jesus Christ, this guy never left the house. It was beat, so she sold it to me for 200. I spray painted it. Used to be like that color pink, if you can see that. I can't even tell what the hell this phone's aiming at. But yeah, it's an Ibanez RG 550 from the past. And $200. Spray painted, put Marilyn Monroe on there. I almost said Marilyn Manson. Can you believe that shit? Yeah. And there's I got that off the same guy I bought this jean off of. That's a, can you see it? I don't even know where the hell I'm aiming at. Here we go. Banshee. There's a Banshee right there. Thing's whammy bar is a piece of junk. I got another bar for it. It's loosening up too. I don't know. It's a bad design. I got to put another whammy on that if I'm going to have any fun with it. The guitar's a blast though. And there's a Frankencaster basically. It's from Daddy's Junky Music. I don't know if you ever heard of that place, but it used to have a place near me. Let's see, is that aiming on it? Daddy's Custom Shop, it should say. Yeah, I got that from Daddy's Junky Music. And, well, no, I didn't. I lied. Oh my God. Charlie got it there. And then Charlie had it when he left the band. He used to play bass. And he's like, "Yeah, Art, you want to buy my guitars?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So I bought a couple of them. And this one I also spray painted. You can see it was purple. Now it's kind of, you know, silver and purple. I like it. Thing plays incredible. And then a Paul Reed Smith, my buddy Scott, he knew a dude that was selling a couple guitars. He's like, "Art, they got this Paul Reed Smith for reasonable. If you don't buy it, I'm gonna." I was like, "Okay." So he bought it. He brought it to me, and he's like, "You're buying it, right?" I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, I couldn't resist. He got me a great deal on a Paul Reed Smith. I also got an Ovation from him. It's a Balladeer. Really great acoustic. Balladeers are nice. I play that thing out a lot. I can play it like an electric. It's got great action. But anyway, I'm just talking shit because I'm freaking sitting around going, dirt, 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 dirt. What am I going to do? I'm going online to social sewage. Everybody's just like in a social cage match online. You ever notice that? I just rather play guitar than sit around and have people like fight about everything. So I call it social sewage. Anybody else like the internet? You know, this is like the most fun I ever have on the internet, just jamming. Trapped under ice. Shit, man. Everybody always yeah, PRS, right on. Isn't that the shit? Yeah, my buddy Gotti got me a great deal on it. It's the CE24, just so you know. Doesn't have the fancy inlays, but boy, this guitar is stock locked and loaded. That's a 5-way selector switch on here, which is really freaking cool. Click, 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 click. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well maybe it's a 4-way selector switch. Did I just count wrong? I can't count to 5, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 4 clicks out of that, and I said it was a 5-way. Well, whatever. You know, that happens. But it's double humbuckers. Unless, of course, they turn into singles when I'm looking at them. Alright, so there's that. I'm playing this MDX, though, because I figured I'd try it out through the Marshall. Please play it. Man, I wish I could. You know, it's a pretty good guitar. I'll play a little more on it. So the whammy bar on this is real sweet. Great position. It's got great response to the old, "Here comes the ambulance." Rhythm position pickup. But what I liked about it, when I went to the music store, it was set up like this. And I'm like, hey, Larry, what's up with this guitar? He's like, I'll sell it to you cheap. And I'm like, okay. I says, it's set up better than the one I bought off you last time. And that one costs a lot more. But yeah, whatever. That happened. This is my United States of whatever. I was like, hey, Larry, what's up with this guitar? It's like really cheap. He's like, whatever. So I'm working on Metallica tunes. I got practice Monday with this band. We've got like 9 songs down, and I don't know. It's, you know, everybody's in a tribute band. I was saying that earlier. There's no more rock bands. Who's in a rock band now that you know of? Foo Fighters? I mean, really. Who's a rock star anymore? So you got tribute bands everywhere, and they're like, hey, you want to be in a Metallica tribute band? I was like, if I get to be Kirk Hammett, you know. Which reminds me, I'm working on the Am I Evil solo, and I'm telling you, I'm not going to map out the whole thing note for note. I'm an unorthodox player anyway. I taught myself, so you know, I'm going to be sitting here going, oh, yeah, I'm going to figure out every lick that Kirk Hammett did back in 1980. What the fuck? So I'm usually just noodling around in the position that he's playing in. I'm doing my own thing. And then all of a sudden I'll kick in a couple of the riffs that are signature. That's how I get away with playing this in Metallica band. You know? Freebird. Man, you got it. I don't even know how to play it. Probably because nobody wants to hear it. Except you. Spinal Tap cover. Yeah, you know, that would be fucking kick-ass. In fact, my amp goes to 12. That guy's went to 11. Fuck him. You know, this thing goes to 12. That's why I bought it for 600. Because the guy's like, it goes to 12. I'm like, I'll give you 600. He's like, all right. I'm going to turn it up just to show you. It goes to 12. I'll give you some longer waves. my bean I got. I like this guitar. It's fun. All right, well, you guys busting on me? You know, I could take it if you were. Do you like Canadian? Okay, we voted. We don't think you're the right person for the job. You know, I quit all jobs many years ago. I decided to rent to students. It's a much better job. And that's how I got this here Ibanez RG 550. I gave him the deposit back plus 200 extra bucks. Right on. Cool kid she was. And yeah. Stonehenge. Everybody stumps me when I go online. You know, I'm old schooler. I grew up when, like, you know, they had rock stars still. I don't. That's the Kenny Sauter riff, by the way. When we were kids, this kid came by who was really rich, and he had like that amp when we were like, you know, 15, and he comes over with guitars, you know, Jackson's, $1,000. We were like 15. He starts playing riffs on his guitar, and boy, he did one riff. We were all like, okay, that's pretty cool. He had a boofy perm. It was kind of weird. We're like, whatever, bro. But here we go. He kept doing that riff. We're like, shit. This dork, he's got a cool riff. He's one of those people, you've had friends from school, you can't find them online, they're gone forever, you know. I had a guitar buddy named Steve. They used to call him Randy. He got so good on guitar so quick. I remember turning him on to Metallica when we were younger, and he's like, oh, I don't like that shit. You know, he's like playing classical stuff. Next thing you know, I go up in the house, I hear Metallica coming out of his room. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? He goes, you're right, man, you're right. It's pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, you know. So he learned all that shit, then he learned how to play like scales, and he's in his room going, what the fuck is going on? Delays a little much. Yeah, he got really great. Then after high school, he went away, married some girl, I guess, never saw him again. So I like this guitar, but I'm going to switch. Here we go. I'm going to try out the Banshee. See how the Banshee sounds in comparison. Hopefully the Banshee's in tune. It doesn't make a fool of itself. This is a Schecter. This is a Banshee. Yeah, they're a little pricey. And then you get them and the parts are kind of like cheap. And you're like, what happened, Schecter? Because I got a couple of Schecter guitars. I really like them. Is it already night there? Yes, it is. It's dark, but it's getting dark like 9:30 at night. And we're in fact, I think tomorrow might be the longest day of the year. It's funny you mentioned that. Or the day after. I think it's the 21st, the solstice. It's going to be daylight till like 9:20 at night. It's pretty great, really. We got a message for review. Did I put on a review thing? I wouldn't care what you guys said. You know, if you called me an asshole or whatever you want to say, I'm not going to be mad at you. You know, I opened myself up for this, turning this on. You know, I was like, oh, I'm going to turn on the internet. That could leave me open to some freaking ridicule, huh? I mean, the world's full of that. Everybody's ridiculing everybody. You guys can put your panties in a bunch below. I won't be mad now. I'm just kidding. See, I could be one of these people. I didn't mean to put on the review comments. I was going to let anybody see what the hell they wanted, but apparently I got a comment that needs a review. I'm not going to currently review it, but apparently it's telling me be nice now. Okay, so here's the Banshee. So this whammy is very similar to the other one, but for some reason the bar doesn't like to stay tight, and you can't do as many fun tricks as the MDX. But whatever. It sounds like my wah's open face. Yeah. Open face wah sandwich there going on. Let's see if this thing's in tune, because it doesn't sound like it. Yeah, this guitar has a deeper sound to me as I'm playing it. I can almost feel the difference between this and the, well, you can when you play guitars. I got the same exact setting on my amp. I got the volume cranked. I'm switching between pickups, and guess what? It sounds more nasal, but in a heavier way. It's kind of weird. I really am not hating that Dean for cheap. This guitar was a lot more money, and I'm not super impressed. I mean, I like it. Yeah. Whatever you guys want to throw at me. I was hoping for bras, really, but whatever. So I got to work on Metallica tunes, and I'm trying to be a stickler about it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll get to it. But let's see, I got to remember how to play Am I Evil? We're doing, of course, Sandman, how boring. The solo's always fun, though. In fact, I'm going to play it right now so I remember it. Singer in the band, huh? That would be pretty messed up. That delays the shit. I mean, it's an overkill. Check out this $25. Now listen here, $25. Don't judge. It's a doubler. Excuse me, it's an octave pedal. I used to have an OC2, I think it was, Bosky brown one. I picked up an Arion at the music store. It was $25 freaking. And it sounds absolutely fantastic. Tight. $25. How could you turn that down? Know any of Mice and Men? Cokeheed and Cambria. I listen to that stuff. Cokeheed and Cambria I used to. I had a friend that was very into it. Guy's got a high-pitched voice, and man, they can play guitar too. Impressive, but I don't know it. I'm not going to sit here and act like I do. It does sound awesome. Yeah, this guitar is pretty sweet. And that's for $25. In fact, I left a sticker on it. I just got to show you. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now, and the sticker's still on there. Or no, it fell off. Oh no, there it is. Doesn't that say $25? Of course, I put the dancing So Uncle Sam, he's taking all, he wanted 8% of that 25. You believe that shit? Yeah, I know, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, it was $25 plus Uncle Sam got, well, 28% of 25. He almost got 250. He was trying to get 250. But yeah. And then I got this, my buddy Tim left that reverb pedal. I'm not trying it much. This is like a, a bunch of cheap ass shit, My buddy Dave, bass player, hooked me up with the chorus. I bought it off. It's pretty sweet. I don't use it much. I like the wah. I use the wah a lot. That's a Franken wah. I had 2 broken ones, and I took it apart, and I was actually able to, I guess, change the potentiometer. What the hell? I don't know what I changed. I had to redo something, but I made it work. And yeah, I'm no gearhead. I just play through the shit. So yeah, that's a $25 pedal. I picked up a Voice Live at that same music store for reasonable. I bought that little PA from them for reasonable. Yeah, the local music store gets some great deals. If you're all local, I'd tell you where to go. But I'm gonna tell you where to go. You know where you can go? You know where you guys can go? Now, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the people that have signed up to my page. Joe Rogan is kicking my ass. But hey, man, ivermectin. Whatever, bro. I might start taking, I might start juicing or something. Get more people to come here. So I'm an authority on nothing, but here we go. I'm gonna jam some more. I don't really feel like playing this guitar now. Okay, we had enough of that whammy bar bullshit. Let's switch to something a little more classic. Here's the Paul Reed Smith, sitting there going, hey man, I got a whammy. It may not be a lock-in whammy, but they designed this so these rollers and whatever's in here individually makes it so this guitar does not go out of tune, and it does not. I mean, it's pretty, well, okay, watch. I'm going to go out of tune now that I said that. But we're going to try it. We're going to wail the hell out of the Paul Reed Smith whammy and see how it freaking likes it. I'll come closer. Okay, so check this out. Here's a Paul Reed. Oh, not nearly as fun. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to get some juice on this. That is not so much fun. Alright. Now I should be able to get a squeal out of the fucker. Excuse my language. I'll go the wrong way. I am dying, man. I am dying, man. Oh, wait, no. I had it wrong. Section. Why am I a man? I'm supposed to be playing with the wind. I like that, Paul. I meet Paul Reed Smith. I'm like, hey man, I bought one of your guitars. I like it. Like, can I try it out, man? Let me give that thing a try. Alright. And guess what? It does sound like it's in tune. Not joking. It still sounds like it's in tune. Yeah, so it is 24 frets, which is cool. It's the CE24, so you can tap on the 24th fret. I mean, when you buy a guitar, and if you can't tap on the 24th fret, why are you buying it? Actually, that MDX doesn't have 24 frets. I don't know why I bought it. Oh, it's 275. Hold on, put it back a little too on this living room, which is weird. I didn't know you could do that. So that's impressive. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And it does stay in tune, so it's a pretty damn good design. Paul Reed Smith made a hell of a nice guitar. At first, these lock-in tuners, they drove me nuts. It's like, how the hell you put those on? You leave no slag. You just stretch the string till it's taut. You freaking bend this thing over. You don't even have to put it through a hole. And sure enough, it locks down quick and stays in tune. And I hated it at first, and now I love it. So yeah, they're great lock-in tuners. That's a great whammy. That's not a Floyd Rose, but boy, it does stay in tune. You can have a lot of fun with that. It's still in tune. Okay, that's enough delay to kill a horse. But you know, I was having fun with it. Nobody's paying me until they are. And then I'll turn on the delay. They told me to, you know. Like every job, you go to work and it's like democracy, clock out. Hey, can we vote on a new CEO hired? No! If you're not in compliance, you're fired. Oh, that washed along too. This is what it sounds like. What's anybody do for fun anymore? I go in the basement just see, I'll read some of these messages. Oh, Joe Satriani, fuck yeah, man. I'll put the Steve River riff. It's a very cheesy one because he can do a lot of cool shit, but I remember this one. Should have the hop pickup on for that. I know like a riff from everybody, and that's all I know. Like one riff. Let me give you one riff of Yngwie. Here's an Yngwie riff I learned. I went to college with this kid named Slayer. That was his first name, Slayer. No, Mark Lowe. Great guitar player when we were young. Had long hair, Zuba pants. Jesus Christ, the kid had every freaking cool guitar, Charvels, Jacksons, and a Marshall stack. And he used to play Yngwie. I'm like, how do you learn Yngwie? He's like, tablature, man. He's reading his tablature. And I'm like, really? But he taught me this. Well, I don't know what Yngwie did after that. That was me freaking faking it. Yngwie riffs, like, I don't know, this is the diminished bullshit or whatever. Sounds like Yngwie to me. You know, you play the same thing 4 frets apart, or 3 frets apart. Well, I'm playing 12, 15. And the same thing, back 1 fret, back 1 string, back 1 fret, back 1 string, back 1 fret. And I go this way, and I go, I'm like, okay. The key of Q. Okay, who do I know another riff by? Let's see, a cool one. Oh, here's a good Judas Priest riff I remember from the past. Anybody remember this song, Electric Eye? That's a pretty kick-ass riff. Let's see, Wuthering Heights by... Oh, man, you guys are... I'm always going to get stumped. I'm like too old school for the people today. They all know the cool shit, I don't. How do you like that, Paul? You know what? I am. I'm strangling the guitar. I can't help myself. Yeah, she left, my woman, so I have nothing to strangle now. But she used to like it. Just like the movies. This is actually Paul Reed Smith, freaking 1995, I believe. So I like this thing a lot. It's got great action. Sounds freaking good. And yeah, I got it for a really good price. My buddy got it for me for. So I'm like, all right, I got a Paul Reed Smith. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'll play a cool riff on it. Sounds pretty good too. Yeah, it's very articulate. All the notes ring out. It's balanced. It's well designed. I wish it had a kill switch like Buckethead, but whatever, you know. For the money you pay for this, you'd think you would get a kill switch. You know, just one little toggle knob, motherfucker. Oh, excuse my language. I get it aggressive. But 3 toggle knobs. You know, do something cool with this. Or how about the Sustainiac? Right there. Just give me some Sustainiac. You know, nothing. They give you a 5. Well, okay, there's a 4-way, and then you get a volume and a tone. All right, yeah, that's worth $2,500. Yeah, no kill switch. Yeah, get one. Okay, whatever. No, but it is great. I've got a Ibanez Artist from 1978 that I put right up against this. It's 24 frets as well. Plus, it's got nicer inlays, and it's just built like, I don't know, man. It's like mahogany or something. I'd put it right up against this guitar. I love this guitar, yeah, but my Ibanez Artist would probably be like, what did you just say? That's what my Ibanez Artist would be like. What did you just say, motherfucker? Killed it. I think I finally knocked it out of tune. Did you hear that? That sounded like ass. Well, maybe not. Okay, it's just the way I play chords. Of course, I'm not tuned down to be messing with that song, but yeah, you know. guitar is sweet. What does it sound like when I do a normal? Like I'll turn the tone to bass and see if it sounds like a Les Paul. Yeah, that mimics it pretty good, I'd say. Then you do an old riff from the past. I forgot my Judas Priest riff I was talking about. I gotta play that before I stop here tonight. I was gonna go watch basketball anyway. I just had to take a break. And I'm jamming for sanity. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Oh man, Cliffs of Dover. Like I'll mess with that and I'll screw it up for you. I'll try it. What is it? Forgot already. Yeah, okay, sure. Stop that. That is a challenging riff. I tried to learn it once. I think I broke out the tablature. And I was like, fuck! But yeah. Some riff in there that's pretty cool. Gotta do it with the pick and your finger, and I can't do it really. Knock it out. Yeah. You reminded me. I'm gonna work on that. Next time you come back, I'm not gonna be able to play it any better. All right. So anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, whatever. I was either gonna sit upstairs and watch the basketball game, which was a fucking blowout. Excuse my language. And I did set this for not for kids. You guys aren't kids, right? Not terrible, dude. No, it was. And I could play it better, but I'm just like, it's not enough. I'm not really into guitar tonight. I play all the time, and tonight I'm really not into guitar. I just wanted to freaking go online, jam for sanity, as I like to call it. But yeah, to move the camera, you want to see me, man? My nose is running. I got freaking allergies, and I didn't do anything but read wildfire smoke this week, cat dander, and the band's ass because they were here. Grease riff. I keep annoying or avoiding. It's annoying. Here we go. I sort of remember it from the past. Let's see if I remember it now. I said I did. Oh yeah, first let's do Iron Maiden. That's not the sound for it, is it? Yeah, see, I'm not into guitar neck. That like sucked. That really sucked, by the way. You don't have to tell me. You can just put it in the comments. That sucked. I'll be fine with that. Let's see what else can I play. Let me think. So many songs I can't play. Guitar doesn't really get as much treble as I'd like it to. Did I have the tone turned down? rip it into pieces. Anyway, there you have it. I've had fun jamming. Even though I'm really not into guitar tonight. I'm just like fucking kind of half-assed at it. I think it's this guitar. I think I need more metal guitar. It's just not working. I'm gonna have to end this on a. Oh wait, no. Well, fuck it. Let's go for blues. Look at this thing. Let's plug it in real quick before I call it quits for the night. This is that Daddy's Custom Shop cheap ass Fender. Okay. And it says, yeah, you're not gonna play me right now. You sat on me and now you want to play me? Yeah, I pretty much. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to embarrass you. Go get your nut fixed. It's got a buzz on the D string from the worn out nut. You know, that happens when you get old. Your nut gets worn out. That's what she said anyway. Now I think she's dating Ed. You know Ed? He used to see Alice. That's more fun. This guitar, I just got it. Every time I pick it up, all I want to do is wail on it like crazily. Yeah, you know, what are you going to do? That's what I paid for. I think I'm going to take this home and wail on it crazily. All right. what it's gonna sound like once we colonize Mars. That's all you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear that all the time. We'll be up on Mars. We'll be like, what the hell is going on up here? Okay, so let's see if it's still in tune. Sounds pretty good. Close enough for rock and roll. Yeah, so this guitar is really fast. It's really nice. I walked in, I was going to buy strings. I saw this, I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy that. With strings. It came with strings, so I was like, hey, fuck the strings. I'll just buy this. Buying strings, just get a guitar with strings, then problem solved. Because you're going to buy the strings, you're just going to put them on a guitar. So you just buy the guitar with the strings. I said, are they elixirs? He goes, sure. I'm like, all right, so. That's how I'm going to arrive at Mars. That's what it's going to sound like when I get there. I'll be like, hey, man, can I meet Elon finally? I'm going to drive in on my guitar space bubble ship. Yep. It's going to be shaped like a giant. Like, hello, fellow Martians. We've arrived. People of Earth. We are here to ruin everything like we did on Earth. How you doing? By the way, that's Martian. That's how you speak Martian, by the way. Just guys get prepared. That means, can I get a Vegemite sandwich? If you want to ask for a beer, you got to say this. They can tell your angst. Thanks for tuning in. Either I did this or went completely nuts, you know. What are you going to do otherwise in this world? You know, like I said, it's a social sewage cage match online. And I'm like, yeah, no. I go on YouTube pretty much mostly. So if you guys want to subscribe, I'll be back with more zaniness. I'm kind of a Fruit Loop, obviously. Let me put on my glasses so I can see who I am. Oh, there I am. I can see me now. And everybody else out there, are you writing to me? You're so kind. That's another distortion. Down one. Said hi. Do you want any System of a Down? You know I did. And I actually ordered a sandwich. It's called Sandwich of a Down. It's made with roast beef, horseradish mayo. Well, anyway, I was gonna get a Peter Frampton, but they're kind of old. Now let's see. Anybody write me any? Okay, no one threatened me. That's great. Awesome. Thank you. Hope you guys do just join up with me. If I donate 1 million Zimbabwe dollars to you, would you eat your guitar? Um, maybe. Not even a string. No. A knob? I probably could flush that one out. I'll eat one of the toggle knobs. How's that? Zimbabwean dollars? Wait a minute. I don't think I even want to eat a knob for that. It ain't worth nothing, right? Compared to me, it was amazing. The camera to show playing. I did. I'm going backwards here. Marshall is good. Just want to read you guys' comments. Let you know I'm paying attention. I make a good host. My friends come over. I freaking cook them food. You can ask Dave. I'm like, you guys want a patty melt? In May, I had a turkey frozen. Because the day after Thanksgiving, you get a turkey for 50 cents a pound. I bought a 10-pound turkey. I cooked it in May. We had Thanksgiving dinner at practice. Yeah, we're weird like that. But, you know, light speed to the turkey. And this is the jam area. I'll just show you guys quick. We do some recording in here. We got Reaper hooked up to that computer, which goes into their TV. There's an XR18 for the old, interfacing. And then there's JBL's our drummer. He has all the coolest shit. He just brings it by and leaves it here along with some drinks. And then, yeah, I use a Boss amp for plugging in. I got a little Marshall stack from the past my ex got me. That was great. She got me that. And then, yeah, she left and I got that. It's okay. That amp says exactly what I want it to. And this guitar I picked up at a garage sale. In fact, I was at the store today and I saw the guy who sold it to me right in front of me at the store, and I didn't say nothing because he was with his woman and he seemed a little, he's with his woman. He had to be upset. So I didn't bother the guy. But I was going to say, hey, dude, I still got that $30 guitar. Yeah, $30. Hondo 2, 1978. On reverb, it's worth more. Dave's got the PA here. We're using an old powered mixer. The drummer's got flaming drums that are very cool looking. I guess the guy who made Vinnie Paul's drums might have made these. It's a pretty sweet kit. And we do record down here. We got songs on the internet webs. And yeah, I play Marshalls, but I'm live. I play a Roland jazz chorus with a bunch of effects. I go analog. People look at me like, what's that cheap thing you're playing? And I'm like, wait till you hear it. All right, and she was like okay, there you go. Now I'm back. How the hell did that happen? My phone died. And yeah, Luke, by the way, I was playing. That's Led Zeppelin, yeah. And where's the guy who put gay ass? We're gonna have to fucking bust on him. Plug in the Dean, yes. Okay, so I can see Frank was here. Cool, Frank. There he is. Drax Losey. I want to watch your videos, bro. We'll go find you, see how good you are. Oh, another moderator just handled this. Well, thank you. You handled the gay ass. That's what he wrote. So, yeah, you gotta expect it. I welcome all people. I am not anti-anybody until they're, just an ass. I think everybody's just prejudiced against mean fuckers and assholes, But yeah, thanks for the messaging and stuff. I had to finally get my phone back on so I could read half this shit. Looks like there's quite a few messages. Holy shit. Nice trailer. Oh, I could have played Teen Spirit. It's one thing I can play. Guy asked me to do Cliffs of Dover. That was a joke. I'm going to practice that just so I feel I can do it better. But, I'm still learning. Master of Puppets. That's one song we're not playing. But I did learn the intro at one point. Of course, on the spot, I just never can remember it. Possibly. There could have been weed there. The bass player, I'll blame it on him. Actually, the drummer, he's a huge doper. Alright, so I'm cooking a steak now. It's like midnight. I figure it's time to eat a steak, everybody. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to just flip it before it burns. Oh, wait, it already did. What are you going to do? Right on, rock on. So yeah, one life to rock, everyone. Apparently the Pacers won. So it'll be a game 7. Not a big deal. But America's an amusement park, and you know, I'm amused. What do you guys think? America's like an amusement park now, right? It's kind of funny. Hello. And, you know, we got UFC. I heard they got a, you know, bare knuckle fight, and we all know that. Now I heard they got ultimate dick kicking championship. I mean, you can Google that if you want. I swore I saw dudes kicking themselves in the sack for money. It's an American thing. You know, we got X Games. We got WWE. We don't build nothing. Just platforms and stadiums. You know? So anyway, I came back on because my phone died. I couldn't go offline. I'm like, this thing was still rolling. But thanks for whoever tuned in. I'll be back. I'm going to do some more live in it. I'm going to do some more living. Yeah, what else is there to do? That's what Eddie Van Halen said. He was like 65 at the time. He's like, don't quit playing. What else is there to do? E, C minor, G, G, sharp 7th, C minor, C, E minor 9. Oh, wow. This guy's giving me a lesson. I will practice that. All right. Peace out, everybody. Rock on until next time. I got to figure out how to shut this fucking thing. Yeah, I want to stop streaming.